Welcome to Culture No Cap. I'm your host, Eric Spencer, along with co-host Reverend Eric Helton in the building. What's up, man?
How you doing? Praise Jesus.
I'm good, man. You feel like how I feel? We kind of, I can tell, man. It's gonna be one of them. How you feeling, though, man? For real. How you really feeling, man? Don't just give me that.
I mean, I'm all right. I'm all right.
Yeah.
Hold on, gotta put a hot ball in my mouth. Pause.
All right. Yeah.
I'm ready now.
All right, man. You know what we're gonna have. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, do all the things. And thanks for listening. And hope everybody's having a good holiday season so far. What we've been talking about this whole time, these Epstein files. We got a version of them.
Yeah, we got the version they wanted out. We got a version that the survivors are upset with. There's your sign.
Redacted to the fullest. Just black marked out nothing, pretty much.
One of them was 500 pages of black.
They playing us, man. They playing us. Just say it.
So, if you are a Trump supporter, do you honestly believe that Trump fought not to have these things released because there was a picture of Bill Clinton
And Michael Jackson.
That's what Trump was calling a hoax. I mean, if that's what you believe, you're in a cult.
Yeah. Where was this picture? We have this picture. You mean to tell me it was on in the files? The pictures.
Well, you know, they said there was one that went away real quick. It was up and then it was down.
Oh wow!
And now this man who loves to answer questions about everything won't answer questions about these Epstein files.
Wonder why?
Because they're hiding something from you, but you don't care. You don't care about the little girls who it happened to. Only care about the rich dude who said it's a hoax.
We got plenty of Bill Clinton. They put him out there. He's in the pool. He's chilling. Got a Versace shirt or something on.
Yeah, we got plenty of Bill. I guess that's what they was fighting about it for. They didn't want Bill to, because Trump loves Bill, and he didn't want him to look bad. Or was it something else in there that you're not showing? You know, the fact that they were supposed to release all of them, and they hadn't released them all yet.
No, these ain't all. This is definitely not all of
them. Yeah, which the law said they were supposed to release them all on the 19th by midnight, and they didn't. They don't care about the law.
But will this be enforced? That's the thing. I heard the same thing. Yeah, this is the law, but will this be enforced?
Nope.
Exactly.
This dude's above the law.
He's untouchable, man. The untouchable Don is who he is. That's who he's been. That's who he is. Everybody's trying to protect him. And it's clear with these Epstein files.
And let's be honest, it's not because he's the most likable dude. They're afraid. You know why they're afraid of him? Because all y'all bigots that support him.
Yeah, crazy people that support him that would do anything, that would harass people and threaten people's lives to defend this man. Yeah, that's what they're afraid of.
That's why they're afraid. They're not afraid because he's the smartest man in the room, because he's not. They're afraid because his supporters.
And Bill Clinton's team, they're like, nah, y'all not going to do this.
Yeah, Bill said, He said, you got these pictures of me before I found out who he was. I just thought he liked women.
Yeah.
But Bill was like, look, if you're going to put it out, put it all out. I ain't the only one in there.
Yeah. It's disappointing, man. We've been talking about these files, getting these files released and the victims involved, and this is what we get. We get a bunch of crap.
So let me ask you something, and I don't want you to do Trump math.
Okay.
I just looked up at something. What percentage of something is a whole?
100%, buddy.
They released 5%.
Of the five, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Why are they able, or how are they able to get by with this and get away with this? How?
I guess because the rich and powerful, especially the powerful, they don't care about the law. They do what they want to do.
But are a lot of these people involved in this? That makes you wonder, who else is in these files? That's what it is. That's what it sounds like. It's protection.
It's not just Trump, but Trump is in them. It's not just him. It's all these rich and powerful men. And the poor people don't care.
Right.
Long as they get them immigrants out. I ain't even gonna say the statement I was about to say, because I'm sure we'll hear it again later doing this. So I ain't gonna say it, but when it comes out, I'm gonna say, see, that's what I was gonna say. They don't care.
No. He's untouchable, man. We've been talking about how untouchable he is, and this proves it. This is proof right here that no matter what he does, he's the most protected. He can say the dumbest things but still be looked at as the smartest man. He can do the most crime and still not be looked at as a criminal.
But here's the thing. Here's what. Now you want me to give you a praise Jesus moment. You might get by, but you won't get away. God saw you when you did it. So everything you escape here, this is the same guy that I know all you pastors are stumbling for, and all you Christians follow, that said he don't ask God for forgiveness. He might get by, but he won't get away.
Yeah. But I want justice here.
You want to see him get it now.
I want to see it now. I want to see it now. I'm sorry. I'm here now. I want to see it now. And the American people deserve it now. I mean, they just do.
Do the American people deserve it?
Yes. The ones who detest this man, the ones who stand for the right thing, yeah, they deserve this.
I would agree with it, but I think this is America now.
I'll say that.
Man, I am broken.
I'm with you, man. I barely want to do this pod, to be honest with you. I was like, man, I just really don't even want to talk about this guy.
I was like, man, I hope he call it off.
I wanted to, man, because this is so disappointing. This is so disappointing, man.
And the outrage, there's no outrage on the right.
Not enough.
You would think, that's why I'm saying, do the American people deserve it? Because the American people don't seem to want it, because they're not speaking up. I watched the first night, and I can't stand this guy anyway. I was watching, I think it was Abby Phillip, and Scott Jennings was on there, and he was just a chuckling, talking about, it's not the Epstein files, it's the Clinton files. That's the mentality they got. They're not dumb. I hope they're not stupid enough to think that Trump is not all over these files, and that's why you got all these redactions, and that's why you got 5% of the files.
Well, we've become so us versus them in this country. Like it just saddens me, man.
It is. However, when we come to children, there should have been a few things that we could get past us versus them and say right is right and wrong is wrong. You would think what happened to these girls would be enough to make everybody say, hey, that ain't right. And yet, here we are. Man.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I see where you're coming from, but it's just like, some people can't get past the us versus them, even when things that they see are wrong and criminal like this.
And that's where they need to do some self-reflection and check themselves.
There you go. I don't see it happening, man. And this was one of the worst weeks he's had as a president. I'm gonna play the recap. It's so much. Check this out.
He's done a lot.
Look, this is a pretty strange week. Just think about it. He sends out that disgraceful post on the murder of Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle. Then he puts his name on the building named after an assassinated president. Then he gives a frenetic national TV speech filled with inaccuracies and really sounded like he was yelling at the American people that they don't get how great he's done so far. And then he puts these plaques up underneath the presidential pictures he's put on the colonnade, filled with things that you could tell just from reading them that he wrote them himself.
Read like Truth Social posts.
It did, and even figured out a way to get himself into the Andrew Jackson plaque, but as a martyr.
Right.
Worse than whatever happened to Andrew Jackson. Look, he does all this, John, in a week where 60% of the people in the country say the economy is no better under him than it was under Joe Biden.
That's what we're dealing with.
And he's just cool. And there's no repercussions and there's no outrage. And he just, I'm flabbergasted. Yep. And he throws out numbers. Anytime he gives you a percentage, you know it's a lie. And nobody fact checks him because they're afraid to fact check him. And man.
Yeah. And the State of the Union address was just, like I said, full of inaccuracies and yelling.
That was no State of the Union address. That was something that they had to give him permit. You know, I didn't realize this. The networks have to give the president permission to do things like that, to break into prime time and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
That was just something he wanted to break in, I guess, because the Epstein files was coming out in a day or so.
So he was just trying to get ahead of
them. And they gave him 15 minutes. You can have 15 minutes. He took 18, but
18 minutes of lies.
And cool. I was watching something and they were like, I guarantee you tomorrow morning there are going to be network meetings saying we can't just let this stuff happen, because they had turned down Obama once.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason they, want to be friendly to him because they're afraid of him.
Well, we've seen what he can do to networks and people on TV. But he sued what? How many?
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's disgusting. And yet we keep right on going with it.
Yep, we keep rolling, man.
We ain't even a year in yet.
We're getting there. We're almost a year in. 1 year down. 1 year down.
Man, what will it look like 3 years from now?
I mean, there's a bright note to this, man.
What?
JD Vance announced that white people they don't have to apologize for being white anymore.
That's what I was gonna say.
Hold on, listen.
You don't have to apologize for being white anymore. You don't have to apologize for being white anymore.
Breaking news. You don't have to apologize.
Where was that at?
I don't know where he gave this at.
It was at a Turning Point rally.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, we're going to cover that too. Yeah, it was at the Turning Point rally.
Them good Christians. That's what you got. So you've lived a few years.
Mm-hmm.
I've lived a few more. Do you know white people?
Yeah, know a couple.
Yeah. Any of them ever apologize for being white?
Not that I'm aware of, not to me.
Excuse me, Lord. What the hell does that mean?
Who knows? This was Turning Point USA. You're right. So you know what that was. It was Charlie Kirk's foundation.
Yeah, the good Christians.
Yeah, kids too. Kids, important part of it. Kids there.
Yeah, which is the future.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the future that you're looking at when you
indoctrination.
we upset because you got an 80-year-old fool. These are kids.
Yeah.
It ain't getting no better, bub.
It's not. And I listened to it. I made sure I listened to a lot of this Turning Point USA rally. It was tough.
I'd be mad enough.
It was tough. It was tough, but I know because I want to know the reason.
You want to get the context so they can say you didn't get it in context.
Oh, I got the context. It's indoctrination of young people. Oh, they know what they're doing. They want to make this next generation as hateful and evil as they are. It's very clear. Very clear.
And they're not giving, and now they have less guardrails.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be worse.
But these same people are the same ones who are against liberal ideology in colleges and all these left-leaning, indoctrination. They're against indoctrination, according to them.
But that's exactly what they're doing.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Brainwashing these kids who are susceptible to any type of thinking. And when you tell them, their brains aren't fully formed to what you're 25.
Right.
And when you tell them, they think white people are terrible. They think white people are terrible. Well, who are they going to start to hate? They. Who is they?
They're trying to take this away from you. They're trying to take your freedom away from you. Them.
Yeah. Who is they? Non-white people. So you're going to have a hatred for non-white people. This is the vice president of the United States who had.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. That's who they are. I listened to this crap and I heard Trump's son, Jr., address the crowd the same way. And he said, make sure you fight on and push this message that we've been trying to push for years. Make sure you continue on our legacy. Oh, it was straight out of it was like I said, indoctrination. It was cult like is exactly what it was.
But every once in a while, did you hear Jesus?
Oh yeah, you got to throw Jesus.
So you can say what you want to. This is the problem.
Legit.
This is the problem right here.
Yeah, plenty of Jesus. This is your God-given right. This is your American right. They're trying to take this away from us. They fight the woke. Proud to be, you need to be proud to be who you are as an American.
Yeah. You're not thinking about American. You think about white. This is the division that they are sowing. And when you and I pointed out, we wrong.
Oh, we're dead wrong. I mean, we're dead wrong. And I don't want any radicalization on either side. I don't want people to be radicalized on either side, personally. Especially when it comes to kids.
We're not saying for you to hate others.
Right.
But we're pointing out the fact that you hate us. Look, it's this. This is the leadership of this country. This is who was elected. But y'all didn't see that because you thought your eggs was going to go down. Is that really your excuse now? Because prices was going to go down, which haven't.
Right.
Because inflation was going to drop. It's the same as it was when Biden left office.
It's going to take him time. It's going to take him
That's
time.
not what he told you.
Oh, I know.
Because that war in Ukraine is still going on that he was going to stop in 24 hours.
Yeah, he may be trying to start another war.
He's definitely trying to start another war.
I don't know, man. This mess we got going on right here, like you said, it's going to take years and years and years to clean up. Unless something happens. I don't know what could.
And here's the thing. If by chance something were to happen in these next 3 years and Trump were to go to the lower room, because he ain't going to the upper room. That's what's behind it. That's worse.
Yeah. JD Vance is evil.
He's young and worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which is unfortunate. Like, you think about him, he's probably a little younger than, he's probably 40, he's in his 40s.
Yeah, early 40s.
Early 40s. So that's part of our generation,
Yeah.
most part. And you would think, they try to blame the boomers for racism a lot of times. But I'm noticing this next generation, including with our generation, there's a lot of anger and hate there.
They are bad.
And we were integrated. We were in integrated schools with these people.
That's right. We grew up with them the whole time. We didn't have to worry about getting bussed there. We didn't. All that stuff had taken place, and they're bad.
Yeah,
man.
Well, top it off. Speaking of Charlie Kirk, they want to actually name the plaza that was formerly known as Black Lives Matter Plaza. They removed that, of course. They want to call it Charlie Kirk Freedom of Speech Plaza now. Imagine that.
This.
I'm saying, imagine that.
This. I mean, and you wonder why we walk around angry. Why we're upset. It's this stuff right here.
Yeah, people still holding on to his memory, legend of Charlie Kirk.
And clearly, y'all ain't watched him or listened to what he said, or you didn't care. You just agreed with it.
They ain't care.
But he said Jesus. He said Jesus, so it's okay. But not once. Now, not once. If you're listening, I don't know if you ever got a response. Not once did you question his Christianity.
Who?
That's from way back when I had to respond to something somebody said.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna respond to you again. Not once did you question his Christianity.
Oh, there was nothing to question.
Because it wasn't there.
Yeah, nothing to question, man. They got billboards. They want to put a statue there in the White House somewhere. A statue of Charlie Kirk.
Man.
Yeah, throw it all away.
If Charlie got to heaven and saw Jesus, well, I bet he was in for a rude awakening. Because he ain't look like all them pictures y'all got.
Oh, Charlie. Yeah,
and
Charlie.
if you think them pictures are representative of Jesus, they not.
But I don't know if you saw the Chappelle special, but he made a great point. He said, no, he said Charlie Kirk, they were similar in the fact they got shot in the neck.
And that's it.
That's it. That's where it stops. They both got shot in the neck.
I mean, I did watch it. It was very good. But
we're gonna get to it. Hold just yeah, he touched on Charlie Kirk, and yeah.
And he treaded around it perfectly where they couldn't try to cancel him for what he said. I mean, yeah, man, this is so disgusting.
It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. And then you have, within our own culture, you have Nicki Minaj, who appeared at Turning Point USA event, spoke with Erica Kirk. When you saw this, what did you think?
This broad. And that's not what I thought. That's not the word I said in my mind.
That's the cleaned up version. I mean, yeah.
I mean, so she's what, the new Amber Rose?
Well, my thing is hip hop culture has turned their back on Nicki Minaj. She knows it because of her pedo boyfriend or husband.
Her husband, yeah.
Pedo brother.
So I gotta find somebody to lean on that'll like me.
That understand pedos.
Hey, well, that's true.
That's where it is, man. Every time we turn our back as a culture on someone, they usually turn to MAGA. MAGA usually will embrace them.
They'll embrace them and still not like them, though.
Oh, yeah. She's one tweet away from being called a nigger.
Yeah. I mean, it's right there. I mean, she because she want to go in there and talk about transgenders. She ain't saying nothing about pedos.
No, she ain't gonna say nothing. She can't. She sleeps with one every night.
Yeah. So
What
what?
can you say?
Yeah. What can she say?
Well, let me ask you. She had an awkward moment where she called JD Vance an assassin.
Yeah.
Poor choice of words to Erica Kirk, whose husband was killed by an assassin.
Yeah. Terrible choice. Terrible choice. And Erica washed over it and explained it away, and we've all said things that were just mistakes. And okay.
That's what I'm saying. You one tweet away, Nikki. You one statement away from them turning it back on you.
And what you gonna do? Come back with hat in hand?
You know how we do.
Yeah. We used to just take folk back, but when y'all flip over there, you see, I still won't give Snoop.
I know you still won't forgive Snoop, man. And, I don't know. I got funny feelings with Snoop.
Nope.
Now, Kanye. Yeah.
That guy, we should have known about Kanye when Obama called him a jackass.
True.
But we didn't really think about it. But yeah, man, I can't.
Man.
I'm done with you, Nicki.
Yeah, Nicki is pathetic, man. Pathetic.
I'm over the whole bunch of them, man. JD Vance, he's not apologizing for being white, as if he ever did.
We don't want you to. We don't want you to apologize for being white.
Maybe he apologized to his wife, who was non-white.
Maybe.
Wonder how his in-laws feel when they hear that.
They probably with him. Some of them are little.
They think they ain't.
Mm-hmm. Until they are.
Well, yeah. Let ICE break up in their house.
Right. Yeah. Don't apologize for being white. Apologize for being vice president.
Yeah.
Apologize for doing a crappy job.
Yeah. Apologize for being a bad person. Can you do that? Yeah. I ain't got no problem with you being white. I got a problem with the way you are.
Yeah. But on a brighter, I know my notes on brighter, but
what's this, a homeless one? Go ahead.
No, this ain't a brighter. This is MAGA turning on MAGA. I like a little MAGA on MAGA crime. Listen to this.
And get some legislation passed. At the end of the day, Trump has only passed 5 bills in his first year, 5 bills in the whole Congress. So there's just not a lot of governing that's happening. There's not a lot of policy. So if I'm Trump, I would say put down the phone, stop posting about Somalians and about Rob Reiner and all this other stuff, and actually govern, pass some executive orders, pass some legislation, actually create some policy. And then, like you said, make the case, talk about it, sell it to the American people, but they just have nothing to run on. You're going into the midterms with literally nothing to run on.
This is one of their own. This is Nick. That's Nick Fuentes.
Yeah, that's Nick.
He was one of the biggest Trump supporters. And he says this, which tells it all. You're going into the midterms with nothing.
Oh,
nothing.
All his excuse is going to be Trump wasn't on the ticket. That's why we lost. Trump wasn't on the ticket. You lost because you're doing a terrible job. The economy stinks still. You still got all this mess going on. And plus, people know that you're losing it. And if folk would distance themselves from you, they could win. But they're not going to do it.
But they're going to have to. That's what I'm saying. This backlash he's catching from his own. It's coming. It's there.
Yeah, I've already heard people say he's already a lame duck. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
It's a shame.
I was going to say something. I ain't going to say it.
Oh, yeah. But you look at it, man. Like you said, he's you got one of their biggest supporters. You got Marjorie Taylor. Obviously, she stopped supporting him.
And they turned on her. This guy has a lot of young followers. Scary. But and the hatred he spews.
Yeah, a lot of it. But I don't believe him. I don't believe it. I don't believe a lot of it.
Well, his last name tells me there's something there.
His dad is half Mexican. Exactly.
So how you gonna hate people like that?
Yeah, we don't believe you, but it's fine. It's fine. You want to down that hill.
The difference is you don't believe him. I believe him.
You believe him. You believe this.
I believe he's just as hateful as he acts. I believe he's just as hateful as he said to you.
I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see. When all the smoke, goes away, we're gonna see. Oh man. This is a tough one, bro. Let's talk about this this movement. There's a new movement going on. It's called the F the Street movement. Have you seen this?
I have not seen that.
Okay, so what's going on now is rappers, some of the most gangster rappers, 21 Savage, and all these rappers are putting out F the streets, hashtag F the streets, which they're kind of sick of the street mentality related to hip hop. I'm okay with this.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? I'm looking for the bad in that.
Well, there's some hypocrisy in it because they made money from the street, exploiting the streets. And now they're saying
let's say they grew.
They're saying what?
Let's say they matured and they grew. They grew from it. They matured and said, wait a minute, that ain't the way we need to be.
I'm with it, man. Young Thug was also involved in this. We know why, what he went through with the streets.
So instead of us saying, hey, they made their money off the streets, let's say they grew.
They grew from the streets.
And they realized, hey, the streets ain't for me. That's not what. Look at Dre. Is Dre that same dude? Because we was talking about some of that music from back then. Wow, I can't believe we even listened to that. Ooh.
Yeah. Crazy.
They grew. Let these guys mature. Maybe they can take that. Maybe they can take that mentality. I hate to say it, to the streets.
To grow, to mature.
To mature the people around them. I'm good with that. And
that's what we said, that hip hop lacks maturation. You just really stuck. You stuck in this kid's mentality. And you shouldn't be. At 40-some years old, we should worry about the streets.
I told you that the other day. I was in a group text about prostate exams. I was like, man, I am really that old? That's what we get.
That's an age-appropriate group text.
Man, I'm like, wow, this is what we got to talk about. We got to talk about prostate exams.
It's age appropriate, man. That's what you should be talking about, man.
Comparing the doctors. Well, yours is a woman. Her fingers is probably smaller. This right there. That's
where you are, man. Anything else would be, you want to get in a hip hop group text, talk about the new album that just dropped.
I'm gonna remove myself from this conversation. Sorry.
But so hip hop, man, and if you notice that we hadn't really talked about in this show, but I've been here. The top Billboard 100 contains no hip hop music, no rap music.
Because it's trash.
See, I think it's I just don't think they can make money off of that music anymore. It's just it played out, and maybe because it's trash too. But I noticed that a lot of older rappers are coming back, like a Nas and Chance and these other Clips. They coming back around, and it's like maybe hip hop is heading in the right direction as far as quality.
And it's a darn shame though. You got to depend on the old dudes to do it, because young dudes just took it wherever.
They took it to the streets.
Well, yeah, it was in the streets before, but it was different.
It was different. They took it to the streets like literally gang members, like literally still selling drugs, still doing all these things in the streets.
I mean, they rapped about the streets, and it was because some of that music back then, we know, but they made it sound good. When you listen to it, you're like, ooh.
It don't sound as good.
That ain't, ooh. You got a nice flow, but it don't matter. Just don't bite it.
See, I ain't know you was gonna actually say that. But yeah, it was like that though. It was like you had the freedom of speech that you just don't have now. As I'm gonna say it, as a black man, you don't have that same freedom of speech now in hip hop.
Why not? In music. They just don't.
Not what we listen to.
But what I think they do. They just took it somewhere else.
It's different. That's what I'm saying. It's not the same. Like we had a lot of references, underage references in our music.
And I guess like some of that stuff, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. All that, you probably can't really do that now.
It's probably a good thing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing. So yeah, you probably don't have that freedom.
Yeah, but
you're gonna get investigated for sure.
Yeah, you're going to. But you see a lot of these rappers, they not making the money that they were making before either. It's just not there. You know who I blame? I'm gonna blame Kendrick. I'm gonna blame Kendrick and Drake for that. I really think they took something. I just think they took something away with that beef, that diss. It kind of sucked I think it sucked the life out of hip hop for a minute. I think it gave it life, but it definitely
gave it life.
It gave it life until it didn't, and it died. It flatlined.
Because people are probably looking for something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of them once a decade type things. That's one of them Pop Biggie things.
Yeah,
and nobody got hurt.
Yeah, nobody got that. But the music itself, like I said, I think that was a peak. Because I remember we were talking about like, man, this is a great time in hip hop. This is great. It was a peak. But then after that, it's just nobody wants to hear They're Not Like Us anymore.
It was shoot, they heard because they heard it forever. Well, there are peaks and valleys and everything. So they may be in a valley, maybe. But if they're gonna come out of it, they need to do better.
Yeah, and like I said, maybe it's the underground. Maybe it's these older rappers who's gonna resurrect the music. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of them on the charts. Kwame album was a little shaky, a little dated.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do it here, and I was excited. He
ain't gonna do it. But I mean, Nas could do it. Nas put out one. He,
Nas
maybe
got a big enough voice where maybe he could.
Yeah, but the F the Street movement, you don't have a problem with it.
No,
I don't have a problem with it. Some rappers do. Lil Bootsy had a problem with it. Imagine that.
Of all people.
Bootsy had a problem with it because he's like, you know what? They're looking at it as, like you said, you exploited the street. You took everything from the street. Now it's F the street. Like, don't be like that.
Okay, I grew from that. Don't everybody have a past? Can't you respect me for the man I am now? I grew from that. So maybe I shouldn't say F the streets, but maybe I should term it another way. But I need you to know you need to get out of that street mentality. Yeah, maybe they just need to find another way to say it.
Yeah. And most people are like, well, you know what? I could go back to the streets if I needed to. This music thing didn't work. I still got that street option.
They say, I don't want you to do that.
That's one of the arguments.
How about you get a GOB?
What?
A GOB, a job. Boy, can't you spell?
You can't do that. You can't do that in hip hop. You can't do that. You gotta get in the mud.
Man, this
generation
burgers, do something.
Yeah. But one movement that I like, this is something, I don't know if you heard about this, is the Huxtable effect. Have you heard of the Huxtable effect?
I haven't.
Check this out.
Now let's take a look back at positive versus negative role models. In the Huxtable years, this is actually called the Huxtable effect in sociology. SAT scores for African American males and females went up. In 1990, 75% of Black males graduated from high school. The Cosby Show mentioned that the kids were applying to Morehouse College. It's a Black university. Well, in reality, the enrollments at Morehouse colleges went up 37% because of the Huxtable effect. Now, what's the Lil Wayne effect? SAT scores for Black males went down. In 2010, only 47% of Black males in the United States graduated from high school.
Yeah. Big difference, wouldn't you say?
If I'm Lil Wayne, I'm offended. You couldn't pick nobody else. Why you gotta pick me? There's other folk.
I mean, when people identify the downfall of hip hop, the beginning of the end of some of the cultural woes, they look at Lil Wayne, the tattoos on the face, the gang culture, all of that. You look at Lil Wayne.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd be like, man, pick somebody else. But
Yeah.
you know, the Huxtables were, I mean, they were something that we aspired to be.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that on. We don't. So the Huxtables was a TV show. Lil Wayne ain't no TV show. Why they couldn't pick another show?
You know why? Because there wasn't one after that. That's another issue.
I mean,
that's another issue.
I mean, because we now we're dealing with the Raising Canaan effect.
Yeah. And you had My Wife and Kids. You had shows here and there that were family based, but not to the effect of the Huxtables, the Cosby Show.
Yeah, nobody was like the Huxtables.
No.
You know, a different world's coming back.
I saw that. How you feel about that?
I'm gonna see what it's about. I mean, because Dwayne and Whitley and Ron and I think Freddie are gonna recur on there. We'll see. Long as it ain't like that during Good Times.
Yeah, it's not gonna be animated though. So yeah. that's a start.
Yeah, which Good Times got canceled. Praise Jesus.
Yeah, praise Jesus on that one for real. That was trash. But yeah, the Huxtables. We lived this. Like we saw this in real time.
And how many people that never really talked about college? I mean, was talking about going to school. Mm-hmm. And I heard a bunch of black people talking about going to Hillman. I was like, look, Hillman ain't real.
I know a lot of people that applied to Hillman.
Yeah, I'm like, Hillman ain't real. But I'm glad you're thinking that way.
It's a real thing, man. That's like I said, bring this back, bring this mentality back. You don't have to be in a show form, but like you said, let's start with F the streets and change our mentality as a people. Like make being smart cool again. Because it was cool. Do you remember?
It was cool. The thing is, it was lightning in a bottle. Lightning in a bottle. You put a show on like that today, they'll say they're trying to be white. And black folk will turn away from it.
Or they're trying to be like the Cosbys because you can't replicate certain things without being,
Yeah, you can't. That's true.
But you're right. They wouldn't accept this. And people just don't watch network TV like that either. I only think they could put this on Netflix. I don't think so. I don't know.
But see, because Blackish.
That was another good one.
But I mean, it was a great show.
Great show.
It didn't have the effect of Cosby's.
Mm-mm. No, but it's probably the closest show since to date.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just didn't. I don't know. I don't think we'll ever see that again. But like I said, it was everything was in the right place. Like you had this show, you had hip hop, it had diversity, and as far as when it came to cultural what's the word? Speak.
Relevance.
There you go. Culture. I couldn't get it out. Yeah,
speak.
I couldn't get it out. But like you said, you had KRS-One and Public Enemy, and you had Tribe Called Quest. You had all this music out that kind of fed into the culture in a positive way.
They tried to be positive. Yeah. Did you know that originally the Cosbys had 4 kids?
Yeah, I saw that. And Rudy was a boy.
Yeah, Rudy was a boy, and Sandra didn't exist.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, fun fact. But yeah, we don't have that, man. It's unfortunate, but maybe we could get back there. Who knows?
Or not with you not having to apologize for being white again.
You got that. Let me play that one more time.
You don't have to apologize for being white anymore.
So I know that Byron was there one of them days. I wonder if he was there for that one.
Oh, Byron Donalds?
Yeah. He probably, shucks.
Would it matter?
No. They played Dixie when he was coming up to the stage, that Trump thing. So yeah, it really wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter if he was there. What's his name? Tim Scott. You know, the usual.
Yeah, God,
the usual suspects. It's just, I don't know, man. We just in a bad spot. This is where we are. But you don't have to apologize.
Yeah, you ain't gotta apologize, but as if you ever have. If there's any white people listening and you've ever had to apologize for being white, please tell us why.
Please tell us why. Yeah, I want to know, why do you feel like you've had to apologize? And why did you have to apologize for being white?
I mean, you might have had to apologize for saying some stupid racist stuff, but that ain't for being white. That's for saying stupid stuff.
Well, let me ask you this. Oh, let's play the white devil advocate here.
What? And first off, it's a devil's advocate. Why you gotta call the white devil advocate?
You caught that. So check this out. So if you have people that are saying like you should apologize for your ancestors' involvement in slavery. Some people feel like that. Some people do.
And I'm gonna take the mentality, I ain't do nothing.
And you're gonna be offended by that if you're white.
I feel, but I can't apologize for something I didn't do, but I feel your pain. I acknowledge that there were some issues that were left behind because of what my ancestors did, but I can't apologize for the choices they made.
Right.
But I feel your pain. Yeah, I think that's a good answer, as opposed to, I didn't own no slaves. What I gotta apologize for? That's not a good answer.
And you know, let's keep going. I can't feel your pain because you didn't feel any pain. What pain did you feel?
See, now you're gonna make me call you the N-word because we keep having this conversation, because I'm gonna say you didn't feel nothing either.
We didn't feel anything.
Ain't no whip crack your back, buddy.
Well, I'm just saying we didn't feel. Look, we're on neutral ground here. Like, I shouldn't apologize. You shouldn't apologize. You didn't feel the effects of slavery. Why am I apologizing to you? Like, let's let it go. Should we let it go? Should we let slavery go?
Can we acknowledge? Well, first up, it's easier to let go if you acknowledge the atrocities of it and acknowledge the residue and say, hey, yeah, you have gotten a bad hand. Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can even the playing field. Then we can let it go. If you had ever gotten that, if you had gave us our 40 acres and a mule instead of giving it to the slave owners, we might have been able to let it go.
But who do we need to hear say that? Do we need to hear a president say that? I think it could have happened and should have happened with President Obama, to be honest.
But what would have happened is it would have been, well, he's the black guy. Of course he's going to say that.
I look at it as the black guy should have said that. Like, that was an opportunity for him to say that.
They got mad at him for saying Trayvon Martin would have looked like his son.
Yeah, idiots. I know. I'm just saying, but at that point, like, why not your last term? We see what happens on your last term as a lame
I'm gonna do what they do. Why ain't some of these white dudes did it?
They're not going to. That's what I'm saying. It's never gonna happen from a white president.
It would be more powerful.
Why didn't it happen with Joe Biden then? Why didn't he apologize for slavery?
I said some of these white dudes. I didn't say I didn't pick one in particular. Yeah. You had all these other ones. You ain't had but one that wasn't white.
That's what I'm saying. Why not him? But I feel like it could have been Obama.
It should have been in the 50s.
Well,
but it wouldn't have been.
Be real.
Because they were still harassing us. It should have been in the 70s.
Right.
Now we're going through integration. It should have been then.
How important is it? How important is it to you? I mean, really, what we're going through now, how important is it for some white person to acknowledge slavery to you?
For some white person or for the president of the United States?
Let's say the president. How important is that?
I think it's important.
Really?
I think it's important because we see the president has a huge voice, and when he acknowledges this and the atrocities of it, maybe people sit back and be like, wow. So, I mean, it really was. Because right now we got a president who's acting like it didn't exist.
I mean, yeah, that would be an alternative.
Yeah,
I see what you mean. But it seemed like it would just be, to me, it would just be words without anything tangible. Because,
well, I would expect when you say those words that you say, okay, and we've got this in place to try to ease. We know we can't change what happened.
Right.
And we know we can't just give you 40 acres and a mule. We know we can't just give you a handout. But there was probably something like they could make probably something like affirmative action. We could probably do something like.
Oh, they did that.
Oh yeah, and then they took it away.
And that's gone. I'm saying, and that's not coming back. Nobody's gonna bring that back.
Yeah. So that's So what I mean at this point,
I'm just curious of what it looks like. What does it look like for Black Americans to have someone recognize the atrocities of slavery? Like, does it really mean that much to us now? You said words would be good, but really,
yeah, I mean, I'm at the point where you are just sitting there talking. Yeah, it's just words.
Yeah, stop what's going on now. Like, we see what's going on being taken away now.
Yeah, so you're acknowledging them, but can I see something you doing something? Can I see you do something with all this stuff that's going on now? Can I see you try to fix some of that?
There you go. That would mean more to me than just words like, yeah, hey, we're sorry about slavery.
Hey, but you know, we got a president now who will tell you, yeah, I've done something about it. I've been the best president of Black people ever since Lincoln, and probably more than Lincoln.
I've done more than MLK too, by the way.
Yeah, you have to put us in the predicament we in.
Yeah, you're right. So I'm just curious to what will, like I said, what does that look like? We talked about what 40 acres and a mule would look like now. We talked about that a while back, and I don't know if that may have changed since we've talked about it. What do you think it looks like now? 40 acres and a mule.
Hey, I think it's you're not gonna get reparations. Who's gonna prove that they were descendants of slaves?
It'd be tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, really tough. And what'll happen is the people that you think will get it won't get it, but it'll be white South Africans
because they're facing genocide.
Yeah, they'll get the cash equivalent to 40 acres and a mule.
Yeah, well. Oh man, but yeah. So you said you saw the Unstoppable from Dave Chappelle on Netflix.
I did.
What'd you think?
Good. It was really, really good because Dave makes you laugh and makes you think.
Man, does he not?
Yeah, man, it was great. It might have been the best one I've seen him do.
Yeah, as I said, I think it's his best work. Was it controversial? Of course, if you're trans, I'm sure it was not your cup of tea.
And he talked about the whole Saudi Arabia thing, and he had more freedom.
And we talked about that. We was like, we totally disagree with him. I still disagree with him. But do you think did it change your mind a little bit from seeing
the way I mean, I can understand he can say stuff there, crazy as it sounds. He can say stuff there he couldn't say here.
Pretty much he can say stuff about transgender people.
And he slipped and said $6 million.
Yeah, what was he saying? He's saying that's how much he got paid.
$6 million, to do it.
Wow. I mean, yeah, I would have took that.
I took the money. Y'all don't talk all this other. They have what Riyadh season when all this stuff go over there. Y'all ain't complaining. WWE go there twice a year.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job, man. Like I said, and I had just seen a documentary on Jack Johnson. I mean, his storytelling, that storytelling by Jack Johnson, man. Dave's a legend. He's a legend.
That's what makes him so great. His ability to tell the story and keep you captured, and then have some darn punchline that you're like, You know, because we was talking about, oh boy, he took him to this doctor because he was dying of AIDS, and this doctor had the holistic cure for AIDS. And he said, to make a long story short, he died of AIDS. I just
Meaning, I was like, wait a minute. I thought he's gonna like. Well, I was like, well, dude is dead.
Yeah, I was thinking, man, he was gonna say he was cured and he died of something. So he died of AIDS.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, he just the story with him and T.I. and like you said, Nipsey, and it's just, man. I mean, a lot of people say it's not funny, but I would say to them, it's probably not for you.
It's probably not for you, and it's not Kevin Hart, which wasn't funny.
Oh God, Kevin
Hart special was not funny. It's not Cat Williams where you're just gonna laugh the whole time. Dave is gonna tell you a story, make you think about that story, and then he's gonna make you laugh.
Then he'll make you laugh. Yeah,
So,
it's a strategy to it, man.
Yeah.
If you like Kevin Hart and his doodoo jokes, you're not gonna like this one.
You definitely ain't gonna like it.
You're not gonna like this one. It's different.
And you probably need to grow up.
and grow up, man. Like use your brain.
I mean, I can tell doodoo jokes all day long.
Me too.
I can even pull my finger all day long.
Right. And he does some of that too. But he still has some thought-provoking stuff too. So
absolutely.
Well, before that, there was a fight. There was Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua. What was your takeaway?
First off, that first half of that fight, I was like, oh my God, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Hey, Jake got his jaw broke.
How much he made,
they said 94 million.
That's how much he got.
Both of them. Both of them made 94 million.
That's what I'm saying. So, would you get your
I'll
jaw
take a broken
broke?
jaw. I'll take a broken jaw. I'll take a broken jaw for $9 or $4 million.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
But one thing bad, I mean, you can't say that this fight was fake. At the first half of it, you were like,
yeah, it looked a little money, like a money grab.
But after he started tagging him, and Jake, after it was over, talking about, I'm going down to cruiserweight or light heavyweight, one of them.
Dropping down. Joshua's real.
I ain't fighting nobody like this nigga no more.
He ain't fighting no real. He hadn't fought a real fighter really
Since turning the other guy to beat him.
Yeah, he ain't really fought nobody, man. Old Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
Nate
come
Robinson.
on now. And Mike just wanted the money.
Yeah, like come on, like he saw a real boxer and got his jaw broke.
He said, "No, I'm coming down a level. This ain't. I can't be doing these dudes. I fight somebody else more my size. Yeah, okay. I guess you thought it was gonna be I can really fight now. Okay.
I mean, you're 6'1", came in at what, 215?
215, yeah.
Dude came in what, 6'4",
240 something. Yeah.
I mean, that would have been enough for me to be like, nah, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm taking that, bro.
Yeah. Well, he learned. He learned.
But they say, is this, you think, I know some people were arguing that this was more about size and power than it was about skill level.
No, it wasn't. It was all of that. It was all of that combined.
It was a combo of the size, skill.
Don't act like Jake Paul is as skilled a fighter as Anthony Joshua.
No.
Don't you do that.
I don't think so either. I didn't think so. What I saw, I didn't think so. I think it was like you said, a combo.
And I kept seeing dude fall to his knees.
Yeah, I was like, man. And he was out of shape. He was out of shape.
Yeah, man. Which, I mean, I guess it's like, look, if y'all gonna watch it and Netflix gonna keep paying me, I'm gonna keep doing it.
What you think about that? And I love this part of it, that the fact that you don't have to do pay-per-view anymore with these fights. A lot of these fights, you can watch them on Netflix.
Yeah.
Stream them.
Go Netflix.
That's a win. Because I remember them joints used to be like, what, $60?
Yeah,
60
they
plus.
know everything else. So
Yeah, give us some free fights.
Yeah. Ain't nobody, well, let's think about it. Ain't nobody gonna pay no. Well, I would say ain't nobody gonna pay no $60, but people will pay $60 to see Jake Paul, hoping he get beat.
Yeah, but you still want to see him fight somebody that's.
I wouldn't pay $60 to see him fight, but there are people who do it.
You wouldn't have paid $60 for that Mike Tyson fight.
And I'd be mad. I would have.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. He killed that. I mean, that broke his jaw, man.
Hey, well, he'll be all right. Then ain't nobody gotta worry about him talking.
Would you retire though if you get 90 mil? Wouldn't you like say that's it?
If I got 9 mil,
you retire.
Yeah, I'm out.
I'm out. I'm not boxing. What am I boxing for?
How much money do you need?
I'm not boxing. That'd be just ego talking at that point.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have somebody just hit me in the head for nothing. Man, y'all crazy.
Yeah, I'm not boxing no more. That's my last fight.
Yeah, be like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
So
nope. Yeah, I'm with you. Oh man, anything you want to say before we get out of here, man? This has been kind of tough, bro. Been a tough one, but we made it.
I know what you expect me to say.
Go ahead and say it, man.
It is true.
Go ahead and say it.
I don't like black people. But let me add something to that. Anytime somebody gotta constantly tell you how great they are and how great a job they did, that means they ain't doing a good job. Y'all done heard how great Trump said he is. If I gotta keep telling you how great I am, there's a problem. Praise Jesus.
Yeah, and I'm not even gonna say he released the Epstein files because
wasted. Hey, I just looked up at something, and there's in the bottom third says Trump complains about Epstein files. Aren't they done yet?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's over. we got what we got. We know women aren't protected, children aren't protected. That's what country we live in.
And we know he's worse than we thought he was because they're not letting you see anything about him. There you go.
There you go. Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
All right. Good pod as always, bro. Appreciate you, man.
All right. Love you, man.
Love you too, man. That's been another episode of Culture No Cap. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, do all the things. Peace.
Peace.